Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, oh my goodness, how did I start aging so fast? Well, everything that's going on here reflects what's going on in your gut. So if you try to just fix this, you're overlooking a really big issue in your overall health. Today, what I want to do is help you understand this face, skin, gut connection, kind of what wears out our skin, and what we can do to have beautiful, glowing skin at any age. I'm a naturopath, wisdom coach, and I'm a woman. And so as a woman, I would love to have beautiful skin. And I'm 72. Now, my genetics for skin, not so good. Never has been. My husband always looked years younger than me. And yet today, I would say in my 70s, my skin's doing better than it ever has before. And I want to share with you what you can do to change the quality, texture of not only your skin, but also what's going on in your gut. Because the collagen that supports your skin to look youthful and vibrant and have integrity reflects the same process that produces collagen in your gut. So if you have issues up here, highly probable you have leaky gut, and that the body's not using collagen even if you take it in a supplement form, in a powder, and so on and so forth. You've got to be able to have it be utilized and deposited in the body so that the body can use it. In addition, when you have tired-looking skin and it doesn't get any better, then usually your mitochondria are running on fumes. And so in the mitochondria, that's what produces energy in the cells. When it doesn't have energy, it can't create new skin cells that are vibrant and healthy. So our skin reflects a lot. It's our largest detox organ. So if your body doesn't detox well, it's going to show in your skin. It's going to look dry. It's going to look dull. There's going to be age spots. It's going to be thin and crepey. It's not going to look like a baby's skin. It's going to look like an old person's skin. And that can happen at any age. And even if you go get Botox or you do a facelift, you may tighten up the skin, but you've not done anything with what's going on with collagen, mitochondria energy, and all of that cell integrity throughout your body. So I want to talk to you about something that I have found that is, as I've added it, I'm pretty pleased with what's going on with my skin. So I was introduced to Super Patch, which I now absolutely love. It's just a great tool to accelerate healing in many parts of your body by working with your brain. Basically, what a Super Patch does, it comes in a little 1.5-inch square, and it's got a backing that you just peel off, and then it's got little ridges, which works kind of like a QR code, so that when you put it on your skin, that message, the signal of those ridges goes through your nervous system up to your brain, and in this case, it goes in and supports the skin pathway. Now, I understood vibrotactile technology. I understood the patches, but I thought, could this really change my skin? Really. I figured I would be a really good litmus test. I've improved my skin over the last several years with different things, but one of the things that, as I was working on this, trying to get it better, age spots. Got those age spots? These used to be really, really dark. Now you can still see them, but they're like 80-90% less than what they used to be. And so on this side, there's almost none. That all changed as I started wearing my Lumi patch every day. It's probably the second one I put on after Boost for energy. It's like I want to make sure I'm creating not only healthy skin on the outside, but see, our body is kind of like, think of this, a big donut. Because you have skin on the outside, you have skin on the inside. Everything from your mouth all the way down to the anus. That's just like a tube for digestion, for assimilation, for detoxification. But everything around it, inside or outside, is skin. So when you support the skin with the Lumi Patch, you're supporting all of that. Now, I always like seeing what will happen when I work with clients. That's always the litmus test. And I started finding all kinds of things. People who had poor collagen scores, even though they were taking collagen, as they started adding Lumi, their scores started to improve. And so when I started listening to Dr. Anna Toker, who's one of the renowned colorectal surgeons, robotic surgery in the United States, she talked about how the skin pathway that Lumi works with actually helps to deposit collagen throughout the body so the body can use it. That's really a big deal. You want to not just take it and have it go right through you. You want it to get deposited and assimilated. The other thing she said is it will increase mitochondrial energy, so your body actually has the energy to make new skin cells as old skin sloughs off. I thought, well, I can test all of that with clients. I'm no longer seeing clients, but I was able to do that when I was, and it was like, it's really, really working. So what exactly is it doing? When these ridges, remember our little patch that we're going to take the backing off of, when you put that on your skin and these ridges go to the brain pathway that's out of balance, and in these ridges will take you to that skin pathway, there's not an ingredient. There's not all these ingredients that are good or bad found in skincare. There's none of them. There's no chemicals. There's no chemical peel. There's no chemicals. So there's nothing to react to. There's no contraindications of any type. It's good and safe for a pregnant woman, for babies, for people of all ages. It's been taken through all types of testing, from double-blind, placebo. And you know what? It always comes back as a win. So this is a way to have your brain and gut work together to support your skin all the way around. Well, let's take a look at some of the stories of what's happened. Well, first of all, at 72, I'm just really thrilled to be getting rid of old age spots. I don't need to have this look wonderful and this look like a woman of 90, which would be my genetics. The other thing is that people who have had scar tissue. I had a woman who is in the food service industry, and she wears Lumi all the time, and it's pretty easy in the food service industry to get burns. And so she says, I do a mustard pack, I'll spray it. But what I'm finding, she said, is that because I'm wearing Lumi all the time, my old scars from previous burns are dissipating. I've also had people who've had a lot of mold exposure, a lot of almost like boils and boils under the skin. And wearing the Lumi patch, it's like it begins to melt away. Now, this is not one that's like, put it on and it all happens in seconds and minutes. This I would encourage you to try for a month, because it takes time for old cells to die and new cells to come on and replace the cells that you have for your skin. But I will say, with all the things I do for my skin, making sure I'm hydrated, eating good foods, stay away from the processed foods, the seed oils and sugar, all those things we all know is beneficial. Not only is my skin doing better, but it's starting to have a glow. You know, when you look at babies and they just have that special glow, and that sort of goes away with time, that can begin to reverse. And now I can look in the mirror, even without makeup. The other day, Forrest said, your skin's just looking good. That's a nice thing to hear with no makeup on a down day, because everything's coming together inside and out. So if you would like to have beautiful skin and everything working that reflects all the way into your gut, then get with the person who referred you to this video, or check in the description for more information. Your skin deserves the very best.